What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. More lockout pieces. Unfortunately, the federal mediation was an unmitigated disaster, for lack of a better phrase. I can think of one, but it has a word that ends with F, ends with G, and has about 5 letters in between. But yeah, hey, it's what it is. You know, this is just a joke. You know, the owners, and like I just did the piece on Jacobs. I mean, you know, it's corporate greed 101. Donald Fair isn't backing down. You know, the players are stuck in the middle. The people that depend on the NHL for their livelihood are screwed. I mean, it's like playing Russian roulette with a loaded pistol, is what it is. I mean, people are dropping left and right. There's a ton of money getting lost by all sides, and no one seems to want to find a solution. The owners don't want to find a solution to the problem. The players at one point were willing to take the cutbacks as long as it honored all signed contracts, which it should. You sign a contract in good faith, you really can't screw them. But I mean, I don't know what to do. You know, if I'm the NHL. They're supposedly it's going to get done by December 15th. I think Sean Thornton said on one of the Boston radio stations today. Well, still not looking good for that. And I mean, then you start on December 15th when you start the season. I mean, you can't start. I mean, you're going to need 2 weeks of training camp. If you're going to deal signed December 15th, you're going to need 5 days to get everyone in. 5 days to a week. So you're looking at the 20th. This is hypothetically if they can get a deal done in the next 2.5 weeks, which is still unlikely. So it takes you 5 days. You're looking at December 20th. Guys are going to have to blow off the holidays and all that stuff, which I mean is almost relevant. You're not starting the season on January 5th at the earliest. Or, I mean, I think in '94 they got it done in 9 days, which kind of didn't work too well. I think that was the year Pavel Bore tore his ACL, or had his first many knee injuries, so that goes to show you what happened. Bore at that time was the number one star in the league, the 94-95 strike, or lockout, excuse me. But I don't know what to do. You know, they're just too stupid to come to an agreement. They're so blinded by greed to realizing they're hemorrhaging money right now. No, you can't make money off a product that's non-existent right now. There's no games going on. There's no gate. People aren't buying the products. I mean, I spent a ton of money on NHL products, and I haven't spent a dime since, I'm trying to think, bought a hat after the draft, and that was in June. So that's how long ago I bought a Bruins hat. So that's it. I mean, that's really where we are right now. When someone like me that spends probably $500 to $600 a year on NHL products, which is a lot. I mean, when you think about it. Plus, I mean, I'm a college kid, I don't have that much money, but towards official NHL products, jerseys, hats, the NHL package, etc. When someone like me hasn't spent a dime in almost 6 months, over 6 months, you got to start asking yourself, well, how many other people aren't putting money in? You know, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the lowest sales for NHL.com for the holidays of all time, because people aren't going to want to sponsor a product that's screwing people. You know, just the way it is. And then it's going to be an uphill battle to win back casual fans. I did the piece on how this is going to backfire in markets like Florida, Minnesota, and Los Angeles, particularly Los Angeles and Florida being the non-traditional markets. Those two teams made great leaps forward in terms of making the playoffs, winning the Stanley Cup. Those are erased. You know, Minnesota's kind of behind the 8 ball with, college hockey being in full swing. People pretty much forgot about Suter and Parisi being signed. I mean, that's, another disaster. That owner. I mean, and then I'm going to go through, I want to figure out what owners are holding them hostage. We know Jacobs is. I think the guy in Minnesota is too. So we'll see what's going on. But that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ about the unmitigated disaster that was the federal mediation of the NHLPA lockout talks. Stay tuned for more episodes of the Power Play with CJ throughout the lockout and beyond. Later, guys.